Hello again, we are here in our 10 minutes lecture series and the topic is group decision making. Now let's quickly examine what group decision making is. Now in order to examine what group decision making is, we must first decide what is decision making. The word decision has been derived from Latin word decider, which means a cutting away or cutting off in a practical sense. Thus, decision involves cutting off the alternatives between those that are desirable and those that are not desirable. Now, simply as I talk what decision making is trying to draw the alternative at courses of action that a problem can take, and then deciding which course is the best by cutting off the course or by discarding some of the alternatives and choosing the best one. Now this is what decision making is all about. Now decision making is the primary task of the managers or the management. This process of selecting the best course of action among the alternatives available to achieve the desired goal. The decision making is the crucial job of managing, that is called managing, or the managers, it is called the heart of the management. You can say that decision making is the vehicle for carrying managerial workload and discharging managerial responsibilities. All that the manager has to do is to take difficult decisions. Some managers have to take very complex decisions for which they need the help of some of its members. When such decision is taken by a group, it is called group decision making. I hope now it is clear what group decision making is. Individual decision is choosing the alternatives when it becomes very difficult to choose the right alternatives, or if the manager considers himself incapable of finding the right alternatives, he collects his members and collects a group of members and he tries to choose the right alternative. This process of choosing is called group decision making. Group decision making permits many persons simultaneously to interact to arrive at a decision by bridging the gap between the existing situation and the desired situation. It results in more realistic and well-balanced decisions and encourages the participative decision making. Now, what can be the features of group decision making? It includes two or more than two decision makers. One, participation is the backbone of group decision making. Number three, it is continuous or ongoing process. It is a joint responsibility concept, means all the members are held responsible for the decision. It is a goal oriented process. It requires free flow of ideas, ignoring the status of the group members. More realistic and well balanced decisions take place. Okay, now this was all about the features of group decision making. Now let us consider some of the positive aspects of group decision making. Vast knowledge and information. As many individuals are involved, their knowledge, more data, more information is brought out. Group can provide different variables and alternatives that an individual might not be able to suggest. Pooling of such knowledge and information is useful and improves the quality of decision. It improves the knowledge of a person also. Personal development. Group decision making is a source of personal development of an individual in an organization. Individual can learn how to gather the data, how to evaluate the data, how to generate the alternatives, how to calculate risk and choose the best solution by practicing with the experts. So this is how his personality can develop. More risk bearing. Even though every decision has some risk because of the interdependence of so many people, since the individual vary in terms of risk taking aptitude and capability, risk taking increases when the decisions are taken in the group. Thus, the risk-taking tendency is to be higher in group decision making. More satisfaction among the members. The members are involved in decision making. They have evaluated the alternatives. They themselves feel that this particular decision is the best, since the people are involved. So when the decision is implemented, it is accepted by all members, and there is a satisfaction that the decision is right. The decision is accepted more by open hands by all the employees of the organization, or there is more satisfaction in the members while accepting the decision. So such kind of group decisions. Let us see next part, feeling of commitment. Once the employees are involved in the decision making, the acceptance of the decision is going to be better. It involves the consensus of all the members. Thus, there is a feeling of commitment among all of them once the decision is implemented. Now, negative aspects of group thinking, group decision making. Sorry. So, first negative aspect of group decision making is groupthink. The problem of groupthink means that individual stops thinking and starts thinking in the way the group thinks. He stops evaluation of the decisions which are taken by himself, or by confronting his mind, or by working his mind. He goes with the stride whatever the group is saying. Now this problem mainly occurs in a cohesive group because they have a pressure to conform to the norms. Members so avoids being harsh with the fellow members in decision making. They try to avoid conflicts and bickering, which may be termed as a threat to the team spirit. So this is the negative aspect of group decision making. Time consuming. Group decision making takes more time as compared to the individual decision making process because of so many reasons that are consumption of time. Because so many people are involved, they are collected together, they have to listen together, planning of the decision making, date, place and venue take much time. So this is a time consuming process. Expensive process. Arrangement before the decision making is expensive. Mathematically it can be calculated as cost of decision making is equal to cost of all these arrangements plus the cost of the members' time. Therefore, the group decision making should be preferred only when the individuals are unable to make the decision separately. More chances of conflict. Sometimes the group may approach at two decisions simultaneously. In that situation, obviously the decision taken by the majority will be accepted to all. Consequently, the employees who are in favor of the minority comes into conflict with the employees who are working in favor of the majority. Thus there can be a chance of conflict in this. That is all about group decision making. Thank you very much. We'll see you again in our next slide teaching us the techniques of group decision making. Thank you.